History we found versus history religion told us. Simple proofs that God does not exist throughout history. Religious texts have offered stories about the origin of the earth, humans, and life itself. These stories are often poetic and symbolic, but when we look closely, many of them conflict with what science has discovered through rigorous testing and evidence. Today, we will explore some key examples where scientific facts challenge religious narratives, showing us a clearer picture of our past, one that does not require a god. 1. Age of the Earth. Many religions teach that Earth is only a few thousand years old, based on genealogies and sacred writings. However, modern science uses precise techniques like radiometric dating to measure the age of rocks and fossils. These methods, including carbon-14 dating for more recent samples and uranium-lead dating for ancient minerals, consistently show Earth is about 4.5 billion years old. This vast timescale dwarfs the short religious timelines and is supported by a wide range of geological evidence, such as sediment layers and radioactive decay rates. The immense age of our planet points to natural processes unfolding over billions of years, rather than a sudden recent creation. 2. Origin of humans. Religious stories sometimes claim humans were created fully formed and distinct from other animals. But fossil discoveries over the last century tell a different story. Fossils of early human ancestors, like Australopithecus afarensis, variously known as Lucia, show a gradual evolution from ape-like ancestors to modern humans. Further discoveries of Homo habilis and Homo erectus illustrate steady brain growth and tool use over millions of years. Alongside fossils, DNA analysis reveals that humans share a high percentage of their genes with other primates, confirming common ancestry. This overwhelming evidence supports evolution by natural selection, contradicting the idea of sudden divine creation. 3. Global flood story. Many religions tell dramatic stories of a worldwide flood that wiped out almost all life on Earth, such as the story of Noah's Ark. However, geologists have studied layers of sediment and rock all over the planet and found no signs of a single global flood event. Instead, what we find are many localized floods, caused by natural disasters, like glacial melts, tsunamis, and earthquakes, each shaping specific regions. These local floods sometimes inspired flood myths, but do not support the idea of a global catastrophe covering the whole Earth. The scientific record simply does not back the literal flood stories told by religions. 4. Evolution of species. Religious texts often say that all animals and plants were created in their current form, yet scientific observation and experiments prove otherwise. For example, bacteria exposed to antibiotics evolve resistance over time, showing natural selection in action. Fossil records reveal gradual changes in species over millions of years, tracing the transition from simple to complex organisms. This process of evolution explains the diversity of life without invoking supernatural creation. It is a slow, natural, and ongoing process confirmed by countless scientific studies, contradicting static creation stories. 5. Fossil record. According to some religious teachings, all creatures were created at once, fully formed. However, when paleontologists study the fossil record, they see a clear timeline. Simple, single-celled organisms appear first, followed by more complex plants and animals, eventually leading to mammals and humans. This ordered progression matches the predictions of evolutionary theory and shows no sign of simultaneous creation. The fossil layers form a natural historical archive of life's development over billions of years, not a sudden divine act. 6. Human language and writing. Religions sometimes claim language and writing were given instantly by a divine source to humanity. But linguistic studies tell us a different story. Languages evolve slowly over thousands of years through cultural contact, migration, and change. From simple sounds and gestures to complex grammar and writing systems, language development is a gradual process. Archaeological finds show the first writing systems appeared only a few thousand years ago, long after human speech had evolved. This gradual evolution of language further contradicts instant divine gift stories. In every one of these examples, science relies on tests, measurements, and evidence, whether through dating techniques, fossil studies, DNA analysis, or linguistic research, to uncover the truth about our history. These findings often conflict with religious stories, which tend to focus on spiritual meanings rather than literal facts. While religion may offer comfort or moral guidance when it comes to the real history of Earth and humanity, science provides the most accurate and reliable answers. This contrast shows us that religious histories are human stories shaped by culture and time, not divine revelation.